But what I will say is, as we move through the first week of December, this anomalous warm that's above the Canadian border, you see that ribbon type of colors between the reds, the orange, the blue, and the purples? You don't want to be there. In any way, shape, or form do you want to be under that weather front moving. Right there. This will be the most extreme weather that you will experience in your entire lifetimes if you are anywhere where that front passes through. Word to the wise, take shelter when this thing passes. We're going into once in a 400 year, once in a 200 year event these storm systems are bringing. So it will be unusual.
That's to put it mildly. Let's take a look at this real quick. That's, of course, David Debine's channel, Adapt 2030. Here's the deal. If you haven't prepared right now, if you live above the 40th parallel, and I don't want to be U.S.-centric here, United States-centric. I'm talking about across China. I don't even know if you can hear me if you're in China, or Europe, right here. They just had some heavy snow in Greece, and, and you've got the Alps and everything else. This is the freezing level. So where it's gray here, that's where it's freezing at ground level. And it kind of sort of shows you the snow line. So this line right here, if you're living near or above that line there, anywhere in Europe, Asia, and you're in higher elevations, definitely want to have your shit together. Extra batteries, power generation capabilities, make sure that it's well ventilated, that you don't have ventilation issues if you have lots of snow. Check your roof timbers. Look up in your attic, see what your roof timbers look like, that you don't have any issues up there. Have some sort of a way that you can get the snow off your roof. There's something called a Minnesota roof raiser. I don't sell any of that crap. I'm just telling you that it's out there. These are good things to have. Means of communication, CB radio, Citizens Band radio, ham radio, besides cell phone, that's obvious. Cell phone communication, get to know your neighbors, you know what I mean? And definitely want to hunker down, because what he just said about this right here, yeah, you're darn tootin'. Because and let me just elaborate here about something. This is 11/29/2018. So here, this is the punchline here. Let me get to the punchline. This is 100% humidity. 100% humidity all across Siberia, all down here. 100% humidity with temperatures -30, -29. We still have tropical cyclone type of stuff going on. So I don't care who's right about what. You want to argue, well, it's all CO2 or it's all the sun. It's, you know what I mean? It's everything. It's a complex system. It's a planet-sized, complex heat engine that's got it has many different aspects to it. There's two major fluids at work, water and air, and the water is very deep. So there's a lot, you just can't oversimplify anything. But yes, of course, we are going into a grand solar minimum. There is less output from the sun, but there is also excessive amounts of energy stored in the ocean from global warming, from the excessive amounts of CO2 over the last 20 years. It's there. You see that 100% humidity. How it got there, what, all the particulars and all that, what's known is that the shit is hitting the fan, and it's hitting the fan soon. So I just want to tell everybody out there to just, if you live above the 40th parallel or in higher elevations, all along out through Asia. I mean, Asia's going to get, Europe, Asia, they're already getting hammered. You know what I mean? It's like they were getting hammered in the early fall. So, we got snowfall in Greece and the hail in Italy, and so it's going on. It's going on. The shit's hitting the fan, and that's this in particular. What we're talking about is massive amounts of frozen precipitation. I've been like a broken record already for a couple of years now. and this is like the main focus of my channel at this point. What he just said, this line, that white line right there, when that passes through, you're going to have some massive amounts of frozen precipitation. Been talking about it for 2 years now. It's coming. So, and to the point that you want to make sure that your roof timbers are together, and or you got some kind of way to get that snow off the roof, whatever, you know what I mean? Massive amounts of snow can cause your roof to cave in. That's, it's kind of a given. So just make sure your roof, you don't have any issues. That's all. And like I said, get provisioned and be able to communicate and be able to. You're gonna need to be able to be hunkered down wherever you are. Be prepared to be snowed in for a long time. And this is, the 40th parallel is down here. There's the 40th parallel right here. Okay. So, you see where that is. The border between Oregon and California is just above the 40th parallel. Obviously, you've got higher elevations. You can have snow all the way down to Mexico. So, batten down the hatches. Pay attention to the weather for sure. So, we might disagree on little particulars of root cause, but who gives a shit about that anyway? We all agree that the shit is about to hit the fan, and it's good to be prepared. If you like this content, please rate, comment, subscribe, share. Let your friends and neighbors know what's going on. Give your friends up, in the northern reaches, and also don't want to forget about, you got friends in Asia, you got friends in Europe, all along Europe, and this includes Turkey. Let's see here, even parts of Iran and all the way across. Of course, this is in the higher elevations, plateau of Nepal. Their forecast in Harbin, China, is going to be in 0 degrees over the next 10 days. And so it's cold. I haven't been making as many videos lately because I think, well, I've kind of already said it, but it bears repeating that the shit's hitting the fan. And that's the particular kind of shit that I'm talking about. Hitting the fan is massive amounts of frozen precipitation, like maybe tens of feet, continent-wide, tens of feet. Like as far as the eye can see, hundreds of miles, thousands of miles. Well, I don't know about thousands, but hundreds and hundreds of miles wide areas of tens of feet of snow is a potential here. So we're talking about way serious shit hitting the fan type of stuff, which it's a good idea to have, to be well provisioned, to be able to hunker down for maybe several months until maybe next spring. Medical supplies, can't forget about that. You know what I mean? You want to have a well-stocked first aid kit, extra stocks of medication, and I'll tell you, if you got family living a little south, might be a good time to take a vacation. Just saying. Watch out about your recreational travel, that you definitely check your weather. Stuff can come up out of the blue. There are weather systems that, you can have something called stratospheric intrusion, explosive cyclogenesis, bomb cyclones, things like that can just blow up out of nowhere. These are, particularly in the North Atlantic areas. So, and that's it. Y'all take care, get prepared, and look, I'm not scare tactics or anything like that. I mean, it's just about, if you're prepared, it never hurts to be prepared. But this is what's on tap, and I'm probably pretty much across the board, anybody in their right mind who's a meteorologist or a climatologist or whatever, they're going to tell you that this is coming. What kind of a trend it's going to be, only time will tell. But this is what we're looking at right now. But that's the word around the campfire. So that's all I got. My name is R. Crosby Lyles. Thanks for watching. Y'all take care, and see ya.